Welcome to the Boys to Gods podcast, where we help young men become great men while on the way to becoming gods. For most of us, there's only one thing keeping you from happiness, success, peace of mind. And that thing is discipline. Discipline. When I think back over the years of my victories and my losses, it was either discipline helped me get to the victories, or lack of discipline resulted in the losses. An example, meet this woman, you're attracted to her, she's attracted to you, y'all get together, y'all hook up, but then you realize that she's not what the fuck you thought she was, but she's so fucking fine. Sex is great. I'ma hang in there. You know you should have left that hoe alone, but you're stuck in there because you're not disciplined enough to let that go until something better comes along. We all do that. They definitely do that. They'll hold on to you looking for something else, but that's a lack of discipline. Let that go. Something better will definitely come along. A lot of times, you're trying to stack up your chips. Maybe the money's not coming in fast enough, but it is coming in. You can either put that money to the side and stack it, or you can just give up and say, this is not enough. Saving this little bit ain't helping me. That's bullshit. The old saying, a penny saved is a penny earned, that shit is real. If you keep stacking them and putting to the side, you'll be surprised at how fast those coins stack up. In that scenario, discipline definitely will help you. You don't have to make a lot to get a lot. People say, that's the slow way. Yeah, well, sometimes that's the only way. Sometimes that's the only way. And that's the one thing that we all can do when it comes to chips. Be disciplined. Don't spend this, put it to the side. And here's another thing too. You might start stacking the chips in this building pretty good. If you're stacking them and it's coming fast, you might be tempted to dip into that. Lack of discipline will fuck up your coins. But if you're disciplined enough to not touch that, then discipline will help you stack them faster. Lack of discipline might means that a motherfucker disrespects you and you bust them in the mouth. Even if they got it coming, maybe the timing is not right to go there. Maybe you're not in the right environment. Maybe you don't know enough about the environment you're in. You don't know if there's help for this motherfucker. You don't know. It might just mean that, I'm going to let this motherfucker get away with this disrespect right now. I'll see him again later. That's discipline. It just depends. When you know that this is the action you should take, but the action that you should take is less desirable, less pleasurable, less fulfilling, but you know it's the right move, that's where discipline will help you. Giving in to what feels better, what feels desirable, Even though you know it's not the best move, giving into that is lack of discipline. Discipline to not eat the shit that's killing your waistline, especially when you get health issues. You're overweight, diabetic, heart disease. These are some things I can talk about. All three of them. All three of them motherfuckers. Pretty much got it together now. But man, discipline with that food. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Taste, the visuals, the smells, the feeling full. Yeah, that eating. Woo. I can't lose weight. Bullshit. Stop eating. And fuck what the motherfuckers say in the commercials and the ads. Low carbs is your best friend. And that way to fall off. The discipline will get it off. The lack of discipline is why you keep gaining the weight back. Discipline is your friend. It's the answer to all your I shouldn't say the answer to all your problems. But it's definitely the answer to most of your motherfucking problems. Hell, I'll say 90% of your problems. It's discipline. It's discipline. Lack of discipline is why you can't keep that weight off. Lack of discipline is why you ain't never got no fucking money. Discipline says, yeah, okay, I can't make the type of money I want to make, but I can still make some money. Let me go make this little bit of money until I figure out how to make a lot of money. And let me stay on the path. Let me stay on the path. Discipline says, I'm not going to let this person in my life because I'm feeling lonely or I'm horny. Nah, I'm going to stay to myself until the right people or the right person comes along, and then I will allow them. I will give them my time. I will invest time in this person to see where it goes. If you start off with shit, it ends in shit. That's in relationships and business. You need discipline. The eye candy, 9 times out of 10, ain't worth it. You could use it if you're disciplined enough to just play with it and then let it go. A little catch and release. But you gotta be disciplined to not let those emotions get the better of you. That's a dangerous game. When you're talking about relationships and dealing with, especially dealing with a woman who you find very attractive, and she started giving you that love in the way you want to give it. You don't know if she just baiting you, if that's who she really is, or if that's how she really feels about you. She could just be sucking you in. They know how to play that game. Now all of a sudden, she pulls back on the kitty, and you're not disciplined enough to be like, oh, okay, go ahead, go do what you got to do. I'll get another one. Yeah, just like that. Go get another one. Fuck them. Like they say, there are new recruits every spring. They just graduated. Yeah. Discipline. You might think, oh, I'll never find another person like this, or oh, I'll never get an opportunity to make money like this. Nah. If it's a good opportunity, if the circumstances are right, yes. But if there's something sketchy about the person, if there's something sketchy about the job or the hustle, discipline is what you need to say, nah, I'm going to wait for the right opportunity. Now, waiting for the perfect opportunity might fuck you. There's a difference between the right opportunity and the better opportunity. There's no perfect opportunity. Yeah, maybe there are, but waiting for the perfect opportunity, that could hurt you. So always in any situation, dealing with people, dealing in business, you wanna analyze the situation thoroughly. Might not be perfect, but it might just be what you need to get you to the next level or to the next stage in your goal. But it might look good, but there's too many red flags. There's too many negativities. You're going to need a discipline to say no. Say no. So yeah, discipline is your friend. Lack of discipline is the reason why things ain't going the way you want them to go most of the time. Most of the time, it's lack of discipline. You see that shit ain't right for you. Let that shit go. You'll get another opportunity. Or if you really think about it, or if you really focused, if you really zeroed in, having discipline will help you create opportunities for yourself. Not wasting time on this bullshit keeps you from seeing the other opportunities. That's the real thing right there. Zeroing in on what's working and what's helping you advance, even if it's going at a pace that you feel is too slow. Keep making progress and keep looking for other opportunities. And don't let go of one opportunity for opportunity that looks good, but it's too risky. Maybe if you can I'll give you an example. So, we're going for big money. We got opportunities for a hustle or a business adventure or idea. Okay, that's fine. Don't let go of your steady money, your main job, your 9 to 5, your day job, to pursue the hustle. I've made that mistake. Now, there may be times when that's maybe a good idea, but in that scenario, the only way that can be a good idea is if you got some chips stacked up like a motherfucker. A year's worth of chips, a year's worth of income, or enough to cover your bills for a year. And you say, hey, I'm going to let this go to go for that. And even then, I say, that's probably not the best idea. In most cases, that's not going to be the best idea. Yeah, it's just going to take a little bit of extra work. It's going to take a little bit more of your time. Be disciplined enough to hold on to the steady money and make time for the hustle, the extra money, the business idea. It may mean that, hey, I got to cut these hoes out. Or if you're in a relationship, baby, this is what I'm about to do. I need your full support. Or maybe we need to separate for a minute because I got to go for this. Unless the person you're dealing with is somebody who can help you get to that goal. But I'm saying, if not, you got to put that relationship to the side, or maybe let them know, hey, I can't give you the time that you want or that you need, or even the time that you deserve right now. I'm going through this. Is that something that you can deal with? Is that something that you can work with me on? You can stick with me on? If not, I understand. But I got to go for this right now. So that means that maybe I can't give you the time that I've been giving you. Might mean that you're going to have to cut back on some of those luxuries. You have to cut back on sleep, on entertainment, discipline. Most of the things that you desire is going to require a hell of a lot of discipline from your ass. The ability to do without. Live lean. You're stacking your chips. You're eating healthy. You're trying to get as much sleep as you can, but maybe you working so tough on reaching this goal, you can't get to sleep. And yes, getting enough sleep is healthy, but sometimes when you're trying to go for your goals and go for your dreams, that the sleep's gonna have to be put on the back burner. You're gonna have to get organized to make things work. But it's the discipline that's gonna be the difference. And most of the things you do, discipline. Discipline may also mean that you hold back on certain actions. You know, it might mean you need to exercise more patience in this area here. Sometimes it might mean that, you know what, I need to go all out here. It might mean, okay, I'm a little scared of losing something, but this is the right move. I need to jump on it now. I need to go for it now. There are times where discipline means that you're not reserved. You're giving it all you got. But you have to analyze the situation to see if this requires an all-out push, or does this require for me to sit back and observe for a minute? You gotta get real in tune with what's going on in your head. What triggers you? What are your desires? What are your strengths? And most importantly, in this conversation, what the fuck are your weaknesses? You gotta conquer your weaknesses. You got to conquer your desires. It don't mean that you don't go after the things you desire, but there's a time and a place for every fucking thing. You need to get real in tune, real about your discipline. You got to get disciplined. I think I made my point on this. I'm going to leave this here. If I need to come back to it, I will. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little talk. If you did, like, share, comment, subscribe. This is your big brother Mike. Mr. Mike, if you will. Fellas, brothers, keep your chin up, chest out, and stay 10 toes down. Y'all take care.